Yo, what's up guys, it's Goblin here and welcome to this new episode. In today's video we are gonna be playing with the #1 player in the world. His deck, it's currently Nexus, so he's actually an X-Bow player. He plays a really strange X-Bow Tornado deck. Usually when people play X-Bow with Tornado, they have Ice Wizard. In this case he actually has Archer Queen, he has E-Spirit. It's a pretty interesting deck. We are gonna be playing in a Grand Challenge because I have never played this deck, so I don't really want to play it on ladder because I feel like I would just get destroyed. So it should be pretty fun to try and see how it goes with this deck. I would say let's jump into the first game. In today's video we are gonna be playing, I think, like 3 or 4 games depending on how well we do. So yeah, let's go into the first game. Let's give him the good luck and let's see how we can do with this deck. As I said, I've never played with this deck, so it should be pretty interesting to see how it goes. Let's go with E-Spirit in the back. Let's cycle Lock. We actually have 3 spells because we have NATO, Lock and Rocket, and then we have 2 buildings because we have Tesla and we have the X-Bow, of course. So I guess the cycle sometimes is gonna be a little bit awkward. Okay, nice. He goes with Fireball. We can just get a free King Tower activation here with a NATO. That's perfect. And looks like we're up against 2.6 the first game. So I guess we can go with X-Bow, knowing that 2.6 has cannon. I guess we can just go with a Valkyrie here to block the cannon. Nice, that was a pretty good predict. And I think this should be pretty good for us. He might like late Fireball. Or yeah, there you go, there's a Fireball. So that's perfect. X-Bow still gets a connection. And X-Bow is one of those cards, even if it connects like for 1 or 2 seconds, it's gonna deal a lot of damage. So as you guys can see, we bring down the right side tower down to 2109 HP. So as I said, the cycle of this deck is kind of awkward sometimes. I guess we can just play like a queen over here. Have the Tesla or NATO ready. I guess in this case we can just NATO the Hawk Rider like this. Wait a little bit and then I can Hawk Rider, or excuse me, NATO the Hawk to the King. And I guess we can maybe set up another X-Bow. Yeah, let's go with another X-Bow. I think this X-Bow should be pretty good, especially because we have the Queen there. We can just pop the ability and the ability should be able to deal with all of those troops. Nice, it's able to kill the Muskie, it's able to kill the cannon. And as you guys can see, X-Bow is able to lock on. So perfect. I think that's gonna be tower already. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be tower. Looks like he doesn't spend like a Fireball or something. He goes with another Hawk Rider, but as you guys can see, even though we don't have NATO and Cycle, we have the Tesla, so Hawk Rider is definitely a really easy matchup for this type of deck. I'm not sure if the enemy is gonna give up or he's gonna still try. Let's see. Yeah, looks like he's still gonna try, so I guess we can just Cycle Lock. I think we can just Rocket this Musketeer. It's a pretty good trade. Let's have the Archer Queen ready because he's probably gonna Hawk. Okay, he goes with Ice Golem in the back. There's the Hawk Rider. I guess we can just NATO like this because the Archer Queen is already killing it. He goes with Fireball, but the Fireball obviously doesn't kill the Queen. So yeah, looking pretty solid. I think this should be a pretty easy W. Let's set up a Tesla. I guess from this point we just play defensive. Let's go with E-Spirit onto the Hawk Rider. I guess we can set up another X-Bow over here. Maybe go with like a prediction for his cannon. Okay, prediction for his Muskie. That's also pretty solid. So I guess that should be GG. He goes with a cannon, but anyways, even if he defends, he barely touched our tower. I think the only way he dealt damage was with spells, with like a Fireball and a Lock or something. So I guess we can set up a Tesla. We even have Rocket, we even have NATO. I think that Hawk Rider is definitely not gonna make it to the tower, so perfect first game. Let's give him a good game, let's give him the well played, and let's give it a thumbs up. It's actually been quite a long time since I've said it, so I will try to start doing it more often in these videos because I saw quite a lot of comments. Yo Serge, why don't you say that anymore after every game? So I will try to think about it. It's just that I didn't really record for a long time in English, and in the Spanish channel I don't really do that type of things. So yeah, let's see. Let's hop into the second game, let's give him good luck. And I guess we can just start off with a Lock. Especially if the opponent isn't using any cards. I don't think it will be lock bait, even though he does have like some kind of spammy deck, I think. The Spear Goblins are usually played in maybe like a Mega Knight bait deck, maybe in like a minor control. Okay, looks like he has Prince, so it could be definitely Mega Knight. Need to watch out here. Let's try to time the ability good, and then we can deal with the Prince. Okay, Queen does go down, that's unfortunate. I guess we can just set up. Okay, yeah, let's go with Tesla. So I'm guessing this is gonna be double Prince. I think he's gonna have like bets. I think he has like double Prince with Goblin Gang, Fireball, Zep. I guess it's the deck which used to be pretty popular. Let's see what he has though. Okay, looks like he has minions. So it's not the deck I was talking about, but I guess it's like some kind of a variation. So I guess we can just go with a NATO over here to make sure we kill all those minions and stuff. The cycle of this deck, as I said, sometimes is kind of awkward. But we should be pretty fine. Let's pop the ability over here, and we can just go with E-Spirit to the side to make sure we take care of the prince. I actually popped the ability a little bit early, so that was not the best ability, but it still did the job. So I guess this matchup should be pretty difficult, but I think if we play it like slowly and wait for a good opportunity to go with an X-Bow offensive, we should be able to win it. So let's go with a Tesla on defense, and I guess we're gonna need to, yeah, as I said, like wait for a good opportunity. Let's see what he's gonna drop though. I guess we can go with Valkyrie. He doesn't have Fireball Cycle, so we can cycle Valkyrie like that. I'm gonna prepare the lock over here. Okay, let's go with lock. Let's go with Queen as well. And we definitely need to E-Spirit. I'm gonna pop the ability as well to make sure we try and kill the prince in time. Oh my god, that was actually really close. I thought it was gonna dash, or excuse me, charge onto the tower. Prince doesn't dash. Let's go with Tesla. And I think I might have an opportunity soon if he E-Giants, or excuse me, if he Goblin Giants, there you go, in the back. I think this is our opportunity to go with an X-Bow offensive. Let's actually go with a NATO like that to pull the prince back, and then the X-Bow is able to lock onto the tower. He does have Zap, so that's kind of unfortunate. Let's actually go with a lock over here. Let's go with E-Spirit like that. Let's go with Valkyrie. Okay, we need to watch out with this push. He has a pretty good push going on. I guess we can NATO like that. And then we can just lock. And I'm gonna pop the ability. Oh my god. Okay, Prince does get one hit onto the tower. This matchup is gonna be pretty rough. As you guys can see, he has a lot of things to deal with, like our X-Bow and to pressure us. So let's go with Tesla. I think our only way to win this is later on to get like a good X-Bow connection, or maybe like Rocket Cycle. But I doubt that we can Rocket Cycle against this deck because he has so much like pressure cards, as I said. So let's go with Lock. I guess there we could have had a good rocket, but I didn't have enough elixir. So let's just, yeah, let's go with a NATO offensive. Nice, perfect. E-Spirit should be able to kill those minions. Oh, that's unfortunate. The prince actually charged onto the queen. So let's go with lock. And we are slowly chipping away with like locks and tornadoes. I guess if he goes with prince in the back, we can rocket it. Let's see what he's gonna drop. Okay, let's go with E-Spirit. There's the prince. I'm actually gonna rocket this time. I think it's a pretty good idea to start rocketing the prince if he uses it like that in the back. And as you guys can see, he also goes with a fireball onto the tower. So I think if we're talking about like spell damage, we should be able to outspell him. Because obviously fireball, well, does a good amount of damage, but it's nothing compared to like rockets. So I'm actually gonna go with another rocket over here. I think this rocket is pretty good as well because we can hit the Goblin Giant. Let's set up a Tesla. Let's go with NATO like that. Really good NATO. We actually hit the tower as well, so that's perfect. I'm gonna go with Lock. I'm gonna go with Valkyrie. And we're slowly getting back into this game. We actually have a pretty solid damage lead. So this should be fine. I'm gonna go with a Tesla over here, just to make sure we DPS down the Giant. Let's go with an E-Spirit. I'm gonna go with a NATO as well, just to make sure we counter everything. And we should be able to win this match just by rocketing the tower. Okay, let's go with Lock. Let's go with Valkyrie. Let's go with Tesla. And let's make sure we have enough elixir for the rocket right now. 10 seconds left. So let's prepare the rocket. Let's go with rocket already. I think we should be able to defend this pretty easily. Let's go with a tornado over here. Let's go with E-Spirit to tank. And that should be GG. Okay, so pretty nice game. That was actually pretty difficult. As I said, that matchup wasn't easy at all. But we played it pretty well. I'm not the best X-Bow player, but I tried my best. I think that's like the way to kind of win that matchup. I guess sometimes in those type of matchups, you just won't really get an X-Bow connection. So you just have to do it the dirty way. You have to go with the spell cycle. And as you guys can see, we were able to get the victory. So pretty nice game. I would say let's just open to one more match. And that's gonna probably be it for today's video. So let's open to the next match. Looks like we're up against Fernan. Let's see what he's gonna play. I guess with this cycle, okay, let's go with a queen in the back. So it looks like he has Firecracker. Hopefully it's not Hawk Rider Earthquake like the one Ian plays, because that could be pretty annoying. Okay, I'm gonna look, and I'm actually gonna pop the ability just to make sure we don't take any damage there. Well, I guess the Rage does a little bit of damage. Let's see what he's gonna drop. So he has interesting deck. It might be something like Balloon, I think, with Lumberjack, Bats. Okay, perfect timing over there with the X-Bow. That was a really nice timing. I'm actually gonna go E-Spirit here. I'm gonna go Tesla. Nice. That was a good E-Spirit just to make sure we kill those skeletons and then the X-Bow can get a connection. X-bow connection is able to get a lot of damage, so that's perfect. And if he pops ability, I guess we can just Valkyrie. Valkyrie is pretty solid against... well, I'm gonna need to lock as well though, because I kind of put her really high. But yeah, as I said, Valkyrie is pretty good against the Skeleton King, so that should be nice. And I'm not sure what deck this is. Looks like it's kind of like a random deck, because he has Skeleton King, Flying Machine, Bats, Firecracker, and what's it called? And Lumberjack. He also showed a Lumberjack, so I'm not sure what he's missing. I'm guessing it's like some kind of balloon deck, or I'm not sure. Okay, he just goes cannon card. I guess we can go with a rocket here. That's a pretty good trade. That's 6 for 5, and obviously we get a lot of tower damage. So I think that should be a pretty solid rocket. As I said, if he has balloon, we have NATO as well, so shouldn't be a problem like wasting, or well, not wasting, using the rocket like that. Let's see what he's gonna drop. Okay, looks like this Lumberjack is actually stuck between the tower and the cannon card. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to wait a little bit before killing that Lumberjack. Let's go with E-Spirit. Nice, pretty good E-Spirit. Let's actually set up a Tesla. And we need to watch out with this push right now. He has a pretty solid push going on. Let's go with Locke. Let's go with Valkyrie. The good thing about Valkyrie is that the splash damage is really useful in many matchups. As you guys can see in this case, it actually helped out quite a bit. Let's go with E-Spirit. Let's go with Queen. Let's see what he's gonna drop. I think we can just leave it like that. I think the cannon card, yeah, should be able to die. And I think I'm gonna start with another rocket. I think this is a pretty good moment to rocket. I could have waited a little bit and then I actually could have killed the flying machine, but I think it's still fine. We should be able to defend pretty easily. We have a really solid defense, as you guys can see. So that's also why sometimes we're able to just like rocket like that offensively. Let's go with a lock. Let's set up an E-Spirit. I'm actually gonna NATO this, and then I'm gonna go with Queen like that. Okay, we need to watch out because the Lumberjack is actually gonna lock onto the tower. Get a good amount of damage, but we're still leading by quite a bit of damage, so we should be fine. And let's see what he's gonna drop. Okay, looks like he goes with his Firecracker. Let's set up a Tesla. And I'm actually gonna go with X-bow. I think it's a decent... No, okay, that was actually a really bad X-bow. I was saying, I think it's a decent moment to go with X-bow, but it was actually not at all. And I'm not sure what he's missing. I think he's missing like a... I don't know if he's missing like a clone or something, or this is just his deck. It's a really annoying deck to deal with, so yeah, I think we can definitely not get any damage with the X-bow. I think we just need to play it on defense in this moment and just go rocket cycles. I think we're like 3 rockets away, so it's not like the worst situation. Okay, let's go with Locke. Let's go with Valkyrie. Okay, yes, Fireball. And let's go with Archer Queen in the back. So we need to watch out. He's actually slowly coming back. Need to watch out with that. I guess we can rocket here. Should be a pretty solid rocket. That's 6 for 3 elixir. Anyways, I already wanted to start rocketing, so let's go with ability. Let's go with a lock over here to kill the cannon card. Let's go with Tesla. I actually want to keep the queen alive. Why? Because of the champion, we're gonna have a 3-card cycle. So I guess we can rocket. I'm actually gonna NATO this. I don't really care about activating the king tower. I just want to make sure we kill those troops, and it should be GG. I can just ignore. Wait, actually, just to make sure we defend. Okay, there you go. I was saying we can actually ignore, but I wasn't sure about it. As I said, I don't know why this looks like a clone deck, but he actually didn't have clone. I'm always like kind of afraid when I see like the flying machine, cannon card and stuff like that he's gonna clone, but I guess he just didn't have it, as you guys can see here. Yeah, pretty strange deck, as you guys can see. Pretty solid episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. As I said before, I'm not the best X-bow player, but I tried my best. I think I did a pretty good job. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about my X-bow gameplay, if I should improve or something. But I had quite a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys also had a lot of fun watching today's video. If you did, make sure to smack the like button. If you're not subscribed to my channel, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.